Hello viewers.
Hello viewers.
You're welcome to another beautiful edition of Ladies First. Our topic today is living life in food. We would also like you to go to our YouTube channel and our Instagram page. Please like us, share, and subscribe. My name is Fumi.
And my name is Ijoma. And let's not also forget that COVID is real.
Yes, it's real.
Let's remember to mask up, keep social distance, wash our hands, and sanitize our hands. And okay, our topic today is living life in food.
Yeah.
So, Fumi, in our society, when people talk about living life in food, what resonates with them mostly is that the person has blown.
Yes, sir.
The person has hammered.
Yes.
Something has shifted in the person's status, and we expect that the person starts to if drink champagne,
live large,
Gucci wearing, and
I know.
all those kind of things.
I know, living life in full is about luxury.
Yeah.
It's about luxury. It's about, lots of cars. It's about the fact that you have, the dollars. You can travel to anywhere. I think the perception of the society, is about really just doing things excessively.
Your social life will be upgraded. And if you are someone that used to was slim before, you expect that you start looking fresh and your cheeks start popping out. But what do we mean when we're talking about living life in food? What's the real meaning of living life in food?
Yes, for me, I think it's about living the fullness of life itself, the fullness of your life, and that will take you being able to explore the different aspects of you. And living your life in food is actually an individual task.
Yes. So, but the full meaning of living life in food, one of the topics we're going to discuss under living life in food is nourishing your mind, body, and soul. And what do we mean by nourishing your mind, body, and soul? I'm going to just give a vivid example. Even this environment that we are in, it's nourishing to the mind. Well, I wish you could be here and see the beautiful environment that we're in. But I'll give an example. For me, nourishing my mind, body, and soul is like being in a beautiful botanical garden, on a really hot, steamy day, and having a soothing cold shower under some kind of tree, and that is what is supposed to be happening in your mind.
True.
So imagine being in that place where you can wash away your fears, your insecurities, and just wash away your doubts. Where you can find some kind of clarity in yourself.
Yeah, I like that. I like that fact that you taking a shower.
Yeah.
And remember, Ijoma, I'm thinking that after taking that shower and cutting out the negativity, you now fill your body and your soul, with beautiful thoughts, with positivity, the can-do spirit. I mean, you talk to yourself again and dream, about those aspirations, those beautiful things you want to do, and you just get to connect with the inner self, with the inner mind.
Yeah, it's almost like being in that Zen mode, that meditation mode. And for me, it's like being in my home alone, and having your cappuccino,
cappuccino,
burning scented candles, and just being in that state of mind where you feel as if you can take care of the raging storms in your mind. Sometimes I feel like the mind is like a marketplace.
It is.
So you have to be able to quieten down those voices, especially the negative voices in your mind. True. When you nourish your mind, and also nourishing your body is taking the right nutrition.
Wow, nutrition is cool. Yeah. Eating the right food, also, a bit of workouts,
Definitely,
to
keep
keep in shape.
yeah.
You know, and then I think that nourishing the body mind also includes a good sleep. A good sleep,
Definitely.
to just rest the body. A good sleep, a good meditation time, just like you said. And I think for me, I have struggled over the years, with insomnia, and I really know the negativity. I know the negative, effects of insomnia on my body. The migraine, the restlessness. There is, a big deal about this sleep thing. I think 6 hours max is recommended. And when you don't get that sleep, it's actually like a disorder in the whole body. I know that when we were growing up, it's always like, I'm hyper, I can do all things, you get moving and all of that. There's nothing interesting about being hyper,
we need to be able to rest our body so that we can have clarity of mind.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. And another aspect of living life in food is contentment and self-actualization. Even when you look at the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, when you get to the peak of the pyramid, that's when you begin to exhibit the best version of yourself.
True.
When you begin to understand that, it also is in the becoming. When you begin to understand that, there are things that are bigger than yourself. When you begin to think legacy, you begin to think inspiration, you begin to think about the greater good, that is when you are more content with who you are and where you are at.
I like that aspect of contentment. Because as women also, we are naturally attracted to beautiful things, expensive stuff. What's the bag? What's the make? What's the brand? And contentment is actually satisfaction. That point where you are satisfied, you are happy, and you're just satisfied with your person, with who you are, where you're at, what you have done, with your failures. You've come to terms with your failures, with your achievements, the regrets you have put it into perspective, and then you are able to actually live this, free life.
It's almost like it's a mindset shift.
It is.
Where you begin to understand that somebody will always be better than you.
Okay.
Somebody will always be more intelligent than you. Somebody will always be prettier than you.
Definitely.
And somebody will always be richer than you.
Okay,
do you understand? So you have to come to that stage of acceptance that life is basically a stage.
It is.
Do you understand? We do our part and we leave the stage so that we are not, we leave the stage for other acts. Wow. Do you understand? That's just basically what life is about. It's about understanding that life is a continuum.
It is actually. I wanted to say that living that fullness, of life, it excites me. This topic, living that fullness of life cannot really be accomplished without getting rid of some things.
Definitely.
Some baggage.
Definitely.
We talked about the fact that your regrets, you have to get to that point where you're able to let away your, forgive yourself.
Yes.
Accept yourself.
Yes.
Forgive those who have sinned against you.
Yes.
And just quit this regret and guilt.
Yes.
If you are unable to get to that point, of accepting self where you're at now. You still have plans to move ahead. But where you're at now, then it's almost impossible to live that fullness of life.
And also understanding that there are no failures in life.
No,
they're
just
experiences. You have to get to that state to understand that there are really no failures in life. We learn from every experience.
We do.
You understand? We learn, we become better, we become bolder, we become stronger Do you understand? Just like a child learning how to walk. You walk, you fall, you walk, but one day you wake up and your child is running. Do you understand? So the more we feel, it almost like builds up a muscle to keep striving and keep trying, and understanding that we are becoming, every day we are becoming a better version of ourselves. So we don't put ourselves under so much pressure.
Yeah.
We're trying to live up to an unrealistic idea. A very unrealistic idea.
But you know, Ijewa, it's actually living.
Yeah.
Which gives you that continuity.
Yes.
It is living life. And you got to live this life, you know.
Yes.
And I think also that living that life is the ability to conquer fear.
Yes.
To venture into new terrain, new you.
To dream.
To
be able to dream.
Big dreams, you know.
Massive dreams.
Massive dreams.
Massive dreams.
Big dreams. You know. And I think most of the time, the challenge for many of us, it is that fear of how about if not? How about if it doesn't work out? Yes. Oh, what will people think? Who cares about what people think?
It's true.
You know, live this life. Live this life, girl, and enjoy it.
The life. And the great thing about it is that when getting into your the fifth floor, as a lot of us are saying, this fifth floor is so liberating. Do you understand? You feel as if you can do anything that you aspire to do.
I know,
just have that.
I think also before you get to that fifth floor, because really, before you get to this fifth floor, you get to, really, and that's what I noticed about the younger ones today. They are bolder to venture, to explore. Some of our kids today actually save to travel. Definitely. They save to travel. They're cruising. They're not
working. A lot of them are working. They are self-sufficient.
Honestly, they're doing 2-3 jobs. Having fun and really living this life.
Okay, so another aspect again of living life in full is the swag. Is the swag. You cannot talk about living life in full without talking about swag. And what is swag? Swag is basically the way you present. Do you understand? It's the whole picture that you present. It's also like the imprint that you leave in people's minds when they think about you. When they call your name, what do people think about you? Do you understand? It's just the way the way you talk, the way you communicate, the way you think, the way you dress. Everything culminates in your swag. And your swag has to be authentic.
Yeah, talking about authenticity. I agree to the fact that it has to be authentic. For me, swag is untouchable. It is that you that walk into the room and people go, oh,
yes.
It's that you that leaves the room and they feel like something just left.
Yes.
And it's effortless.
Well, sometimes you can fake it till you make it.
That is where I was coming to now. Faking it until you make it, until you get there. But really, the swag,
that's the swag. And okay, who can you? For our viewers that don't really understand what this swag we're talking about is, who do you know that has swag?
She has it. Which woman can you think of?
If I think of a woman that has swag, I'm going to say Rihanna.
Rihanna.
She has this vibe. She has this vibe. But for me, the person that tops the swag. Okay, my husband has swag. Let me just put it there. You have swag, so don't be threatened. But the person that is the epitome of swag for me is President Barack Obama.
I know.
Because there's just, for me, swag is just, why I say he has swag is that he's cool, he's intelligent, he's compassionate, he's just the full package. I know that what always trips me about him is that whenever he's coming on a stage to talk, even if maybe 10 other people have spoken.
I've been there before.
But when they hear Barack Obama is coming, there is just this excitement, and it's just the vibe that he brings into the room. So that's what swag is. That what do you bring into the room? What do you leave when you leave? When people think about you, you know, what are they thinking about? That is swag.
I think there's a lot goes into that.
Yes.
A lot goes into that.
Yeah.
You're just creating that persona.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional.
It's an intentional living.
You know,
even your physical fitness.
Yes.
You can't just do anyhow and that's
no,
swag.
you can't just scatter.
You
cannot just scatter.
You can't. You
know,
have an intentional way of
yeah.
living. Do you understand? You have to take time with how you look, how you dress, your weight, everything. It comes.
Yes,
the swag thing.
It does.
It's a whole package. So it's an intentional way of living.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's cheers to that. Yeah.
I'm loving this ladies first.
Yeah.
Ladies first cup.
Yeah. So
this edition has been
very interesting.
Quite interesting. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I hope that you will be there to tune in to our April edition.
Yes.
And I hope you've had fun with
I hope
us.
you learned something from this edition, you know, on how to live life in full. We all have the capacity to live our life in full. Let's not think it's all about having so much money in the bank.
No.
We have the capacity. Let's just, you know, live our life in full. Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next edition.